Hello everyone, Shmoji here. Game, Elder Scrolls Online, Quest, The Frozen Man. Alright adventurer, let's dive into the story. As usual, you are exploring Tamriel. You meet a woman named Rolunda standing in front of an icy cave by a fire. She explains that her brother Iman tried to prove his courage by going into a cave that was rumored to be dangerous. The reason it is dangerous is because of some spirit named the Frozen Man that does all sorts of things to people that enter his domain. Nobody knows who he is, but he takes people to enter his cave called Orky's Hollow. About 10 years ago, there was a collapse inside the cave, and after that, people started disappearing, so it became forbidden. Their captain, Rana, lectures people to not go in. Rolunda is too afraid to go inside, so the job is on you, the ultimate hero. Before you go in, she tells you about an old man named Rory that went inside Orky's Hollow, and when some soldiers dragged him out, he was missing all his bones. His bones! So I guess he was just a skin sack with organs inside. My god. Why would she tell you that right before going in? Almost immediately, you find Iman frozen. The Frozen Man tells you that if you can guess who he is, he will let him go. He tells you that you will make a lovely squirrel because you were so inquisitive. You find a rune that belonged to the Frozen Man and take it. Because that's what you do in MMOs. You loot stuff. You find the Frozen Man's journal. It seems that he came with 3 other people as spies for some queen to steal the secrets of Bleak Rock. He gives some hints to where he's from because he complains about the cold and he says he's ready to go back to the warmth of the woods. Throughout his journal, he slowly goes insane from being trapped inside by the cave-in. He says the only thing to eat is the roots. They end up being poisonous and hallucinogenic. He starts blaming everything on the greedy squirrels and talking about how his dead friends turned into objects. The squirrels tried stealing his friends, so he turned them into icicles. To find the last clue to the Frozen Man's identity, you parkour up some rocks to get to a battered chest. Inside, you find a dented helm that bears the sigil of the Aldmiri Dominion.
Astounding! You've accomplished the impossible, leaping small rocks.
The Frozen Man is sassy with you. You find him and tell him his identity, a spy from the Aldmiri Dominion. You demand that he lets Iman go. He says you must play another game. If you win, Iman goes free. If you lose, he turns you into his newest squirrel. You have to find the real Frozen Man. It just gives you infinite tries, so it's no big deal.
Don't talk to me. I'm a shrub.
You insist he lets Iman go.
Your soul is missing. Want mine? It's black and gooey.
You insist again, and he says,
No. We're having old friends for supper. Drink some roots. Stay with us. You'll be safe here.
You wonder what he thinks you'll be safe from.
The stones! The shiny ones! They're pretty until you turn your back, and then, whoosh! Skulls implode, bones shatter.
Clearly, even as a spirit, he is still traumatized from the cave-in. You fight some more, and tell him you will hurt him if he doesn't let Iman go.
The shiny stones did that. The roots, the water, Oriel's 3 toes. I tried to save him, but his head wouldn't stop leaking. Now he's a milk jug.
He seems to not care about being hurt, because the shiny stones already did that, turning Oriel into a milk jug. So, you ask the Frozen Man, if Arawe is a candle and Oriel's a milk jug, that makes you a bear trap, doesn't it? You tell him, so nobody wants to be caught in a bear trap, not even squirrels. In some weird way, you finally made sense to the Frozen Man, and he agrees to let Iman free. When you go to get Iman, he asks you if you saw the Covenant soldiers. He saw a group of them exploring the cave. They laughed at him hanging in the ice. Then, the Frozen Man got them. This statement alerts you because in some previous quests, Captain Rana was worried of a Daggerfall Covenant invasion and was thinking about evacuating. You and Iman finally escape. You meet up with Rolunda, who repays you by giving you some gold and a weapon from her mother. This is a pretty big deal, because her father died fighting the Akaviri, and their mother left. However, because of that, these two siblings only have each other, so they're just happy you brought them back together. Well, that was a happy ending. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it and would like to see more, be sure to like and subscribe. Shmoji out.